Yo, what's up, people? TK with Yells of Freedom here. Mission 3 of Protoss, I believe. Yeah, we're on Khylliar's Crusade. Another fairly big map. Let's get this started here. After the Zerg assault on Shakuras, the Protoss Council ordered to deactivate any remaining working in order to prevent any further Zerg attack. After their meeting, the Council ordered to all Protoss from outer worlds to return to Shakuras in order to prepare the reconquest of Fire and so recover the source of Zerg's power, the Khyrador. As the warp gates could not be reactivated, it will take some time to reunite the already weakened Protoss race. So until then, the ones in Shakuras have to wait and prevent a seemingly possible Zerg invasion. But there is someone that disagrees. But can't they use the Protoss gateway? Khylliar's Crusade, high orbit over Braxis. We're already in orbit around Khyrador, as you ordered, Praetor. We've arrived. Great news. Soon we shall begin our attack. As far as we know, this planet is controlled by a Terran faction known as the Terran Dominion. I'm not willing to lose not even one more of our worlds. And because of that, we're going to recover this one. Perhaps we can also recover the Council's trust after this. But remember, Praetor, they don't know anything about our expedition. If they did, they'd bring us back to Shakuras. But make sure that if you don't make nothing anytime soon, our enemies won't crush us all. This is exactly the same thing our old hero, Khyrador, did. He disobeyed the Conclave's will, and because of that, the Overmind was killed. Like him, I know I'm doing what's right. What I'm doing is right. Our forces are prepared and we have a little scout team ready to scout the area while our fleet is establishing a new settlement upon the surface of Khyrador. Good, but we'll need to remove the Terran presence in this area if we want to ensure the safety of our outpost. Praetor, we should proceed quietly. The Terrans don't know anything about our mission, and we could launch a successful surprise attack. Let us go. And the briefing destroyed the Terran force, huh? Okay. It's a good old Saturday here. Playing some StarCraft 1. That's controllable observer. Moving by self. Hey Jimmy, is the heating system fixed yet? I'm freezing out here. Cristiano da Silva? Wait, the damage is heavy and it'll take some time to repair it. Damn, those Ursulons, they always destroy machinery. Better be hurry. All the members of our base are shaking on their boots, and the commander is gonna get a cold feet if we don't repair this soon, and I don't want to think how angry he'll be. Cold, not cold feet. It's cold. Brethren, we must regroup with our forces on the southern base without the Terrans noticing us. They could alert their main force. Phantasma, wait, what? Something, Braxis. Okay. Alarm. Damn! We must stop them from alerting their main force or the Praetor will be furious with us. Kill the technicians so they can alert the Terran base? Wait. Okay, those are the technicians. Come to Papa, bitch. Hey, what did those red... It was close, but we don't need to worry now. The Terrans haven't noticed about our presence yet. Urshan. Congratulations, you've now 15 minutes before the Terrans discover what happened to their tech team. Oh, okay. Okay, so our zealots are gone now, so let's scout with our observer here. Just make it all the way down. Okay, so we have this timer now. Oh, okay, so that's pretty interesting. There are some Terran ghosts around here. So optional, mission accomplished. Oh, okay, so I think... Okay, here's an expander I can take later. So I think if I didn't kill the technicians on time, then I wouldn't have gotten this 15-minute leeway, but... We also have zealous speed, so I think I'm gonna scout with this. I'm already upgrading my weapons 1. Yeah, let's see. Here's another expand here with gas. That's pretty good. Where's my observer at? Okay, so Braxis. I like how in the mission briefing the Protoss called it Khyrador, because that is what it was called before the Terrans came here and recolonized it as Braxis. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I wonder if we'll ever meet the UED. I highly doubt it, but at least according to StarCraft 2, there were like some remnants of UED forces, you know, and that eventually became what's known as what was it called in StarCraft 2? The mercenaries or something. Yeah. Okay, that observer needs some speed upgrade, but I'm gonna scout out all the darkness here, all the fog area, and I believe I can make I can warp in cybernetics core. And seeing as how we have some 2 full-time killers here, does that mean they're gonna attack after the time's over? Like via trigger? I'm not really sure. We'll see where this goes. There's a ramp there I can see. Need more probes here. I'm gonna expand pretty quickly. Let's see. Here's some units that we can bamboozle. Terran Dominions with medics, man. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Gonna focus fire like this so the medics don't heal them. Okay, that looks good. More weapons on Dragoons now. And yeah, I'll just leisurely mine some minerals and get 400 gas, 400 minerals and expand. There's also another expansion there. So far throughout this campaign, there's been some... Hey, the tech team has disappeared and there's Protoss footsteps all around the area. Alert, we must find them and kick them out from Braxis. Holy crap, it's cold! Manfred Foniger. Are you sure I don't feel anything? Couldn't you be exaggerating? They've noticed our presence, but worry not, Praetor. We're already prepared. Begin your attack and bring glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Alright, let's get back. Okay, I guess I kind of screwed it up by prematurely attacking them, like really fast or something. Our lone zealot survivor here. Okay, so that's another nice touch. So instead of having a fixed 15-minute leeway, like if you be aggressive too early, then the trigger is gonna be like, nah. You suffer the consequences by playing too aggro. And I also like the map maker's choice of font color, because it's very hard to see, especially in an ice map like this. You know, seeing the default like grayish text color is very hard to like decipher the text. Anywho, we're gonna keep making units. They might be attacking shortly. I'll make a full-time cannon here just in case. Okay, so destroy the Terran force. So it's just a standard TVP here. I wonder if you can make carriers. Yes, we can. Or we probably can. It might be just like scout upgrades, which I still have a hard time like why the scout upgrades are like in fleet beacon tech. Like it's kind of, I don't know what Blizzard was thinking. Like scouts are already so expensive, you know. It costs almost 300 minerals. And fun fact, it actually used to cost 300 minerals in the older version until they, you know, buffed it to like less 25 minerals, 275 mineral total cost, which still no one buys because that's way too expensive for its cost, you know. I mean, if the Protoss scouts did like at least more than 8 ground damage, then maybe like pros would consider. But then again, in StarCraft 1 pro games, there have been some instances where like the pros used scouts to like destroy like Terran siege tanks or whatnot before the Terrans had any some sort of anti-air. Because usually Terran players, at least you know, TVP matchup would primarily focus on vultures and tanks, spider mines, whatnot. But yeah, they're coming more, sure. Probably need to add a Citadel of Doom. Speaking of Citadel of Doom, why was Citadel, why was that like renamed to Twilight Constant in StarCraft 2? It could have been Citadel of Tassada or something, in honor of Tassada, but nope. Blizzard saying, nah, Twilight sounds better. And I also noticed in StarCraft 2, like some of the upgrade names are very generic, or something like that. I don't know. It's just like you feel like read some of the Zerg upgrades in StarCraft 2. It's very generic. Like in StarCraft 1, it has all those like scientific names or whatever, but in StarCraft 2, that's not the case, which is kind of sad. But it's alright. It's alright. No, it's not alright, but you know, I'm just saying. Gotta channel my inner monk status. Monk. Gotta be peaceful with what I got in StarCraft 2. Although I really never purchased StarCraft 2. I played the demo and watched all the campaign like gameplays on YouTube, but it was just not that satisfactory. Some parts were pretty good in my opinion, but overall, I'll say the gameplay was at least better than the Origin StarCraft, because like the Origin StarCraft is basically like just destroying our buildings. That was basically the core game, but StarCraft 2 at least managed to like spice that up with some different like mechanics and you know different style of gameplays. But still, there are like people who like to you know having missions like destroy all buildings, objectives, or something like that. So yeah, so it's all once again preferences. I'm not bashing StarCraft 2, it's just maybe it's my nostalgia working up or something, but it's just I could have sworn like StarCraft 2 could have been better, at least what I had in mind. Like for example, for like in StarCraft 2, the Terrans, the bio units, like for instance, the Marauders having over 100 HP, like I was like, oh man, that's gonna really mess up the tempo. Because like when I think of like bio units, at least it's like in StarCraft in general, I would assume them to be very squishy, you know, like have less than 100 HP at minimum, at maximum. But it wasn't like that. So, but then again, who am I to like say that's how it should be, you know? We actually need to make more games here, which I will. So, just judging from the attack pattern, once again, the AI is set to a fairly easy status. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna attack with this amount of legion here, dozen units to attack there, and the rest I'll keep like nurturing my units. There's some attack force going on, okay, so they're attacking around the same time that I plan my attack. And as for this, they'll attack over here, do a multi-attack pattern. Okay, let's rally my units there. Let's actually get a robo facility here, and some photon cannons and pylons here, just in case, and some Stargate. Just build everything, yo, build everything. So yeah, look at that. I got some padding problem there, but that's alright. There's a lot of siege tanks there. I honestly think siege tanks should cost like 3 supplies in my opinion, or at least like have vultures cost 100 minutes, because in TVP, at least when pros play TVP, it just feels like Terrans are very, I would say overpowered, but very strong for its cost. And Terrans are the only like factions that really upgrade all their like you know, upgrades, upgrade their upgrades, as in like they will also get armor upgrades, but most importantly they'll primarily focus on, wait, why isn't there a Stargate here? But okay, they'll also like primarily focus on weapons upgrades because it's way too good for its cost. It just does too much. Like the upgrade is very strong. That's what. Okay, these Protoss units are getting wrecked here. I'm sorry, Khylliar. Where are you anyway, Khylliar? Isn't this your Crusade? Where you at? And are we only limited to level 2 upgrades once again? I ain't too sure about that, but we'll see how it goes. We lost all our units, but this is why we have like 6 gateways, which I probably can add one more. I probably add more probes and probably get an observer tech. For some reason I lost my observer. That's alright. Okay, we'll have some Dark Templars here. We'll merge into Archons. Archons are not really recommended in TVP because they're primarily focused on shield, and as I suspected, there's no actual cure. So yeah, the fleet beacon is for scout upgrades and Corsair upgrades, I believe. So I'm not even gonna bother wasting my time with that. But for sure, I need speed upgrade here. Okay, we are using resources very rapidly. What we're gonna do is keep venturing forth and claim that base. Okay, let's see. More zealots here, more zealots. I won't attack with this Archon yet. Alright, let's destroy that. Protoss don't usually like just kill, you know. What should I say? Kill the neutral creeps like that, but neutral critters. I mean, not creeps. Like Dota 2 habits coming back. Warcraft 3. Okay, let's see. How are we holding up here? I think pretty fine. They're no match. You know what? Actually, I don't want to expand there. Okay, I see some attacks here. The merge. Yo, Probe, Mr. Probe, come over here. But I'll have to destroy the critter because it's in the way. It's a very heavy expand here. So our natural is just above the top of our main base. And yeah, I'm believing we just need to right click all the way to the far right. I'm gonna wait with my I'll wait with the rest of my units here. Okay, observer, keep following that. Yeah, we only limit to level 2 upgrades. God, my mouse sensitivity is still feeling wonky here. In the meantime, I'll just make a crap ton of full-time cannons here. You know what, let's save just in case. Yells of Freedom. Let's see, mouse sensitivity. Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, that feels a lot better. Faster. Yes. Alright, let's go. Let's go, comrades. Oh gosh, that high ground siege tank's gonna really screw me up. Which I'll need the tanks, my dragoons to take care of. Alright, that looks good. Okay, let's make some High Templars here. This probe's been stuck there, so just destroying them is worthless. They're also using lockdowns. What face? Alright. Just take out their strategic buildings here. We can reinforce pretty fast anyway. So. Alright, that building got burned down. Let's go attack here. Alright, let's regroup. I'm gonna need to make some gateways here too. Okay, more units. Let's see. Let's get side range. Let's get another observer in the fray. Okay, so nothing here. Scott down here then? Oh gosh, they wanna attack. But we should be prepared. Okay, scout over here. I wanna just unclear all the darkened area. Okay, let's see. Nothing too unusual here. What? Oh. Anyway, let's put more units here. Okay, 3 probes there. Let's see. Let's make a pylon on there. Okay, there we go. And this science vessel is very confusing. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Nothing. It's just a blocked off area. Yeah. So this is where we origin started. And of course they are ghosts, but they don't cloak, so that's good for me actually. Okay, anything else? No, that's basically it over here. Okay. So we basically need to just assemble our units there. Let's see. Some marines there. Just need to go over there. Need to rendezvous with all our rest of our units there. And this observer just needs to move click one of the units there. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Yeah, there you go. I need more pylons, huh? Pylons. Alright, let's go. Our units are kind of confused here, so I have to lead them like this. I guess we're supposed to use Corsairs, because the Terrans have very strong defense. I'll save it all just in case. It's gonna be a tug of war for me here. Yeah, they have some pretty formidable defense, but in the end, brute strength wins the game. At least when it comes to fighting AIs. But yeah, these tanks are very annoying actually. So I might actually need to consider scouts now, which I wouldn't have expected from myself, but okay. can also make Dark Templars to mind control siege tanks, but I don't know about that, to be honest. We'll just rendezvous here again. We lost our observer again. This base is fine. We'll make Corsairs too, why not? I'll need to get Disruption Whip. Let's have our Dark Templars just snipe the building. Yeah, they're repairing too, so. Alright, don't attack the Dominion units, they're gonna use scans. I think this is a perfect time to attack them. The siege tanks are out of position. Yeah, that's a good time right there, folks. Okay, Disruption Web, more Corsairs, Zealots. Zealot. Alright, and then back. There's a lot of like critters too. Okay, they came out to attack. Okay, that's fine for me. What's their upgrade? Just 1-1? Not too bad. Save now again. Not much going on here. Oh, and then, you know, like in my last video, how I said I was gonna like upload my campaign tutorial video that I haven't uploaded in a long time. I'm still thinking about it, guys. I'm still thinking about it. I mean, one thing I noticed ever since I became a full-time, like, you know, just working in general, like, time really flies by. Like, I'm not even kidding. It just, wow, it just really like kind of boggles my mind actually how fast time flies by.
May I be of service? Your warriors have engaged the
but yeah, it's kind of sad. It's like my I know my youth already passed, but it's kind of going way too fast for my taste in general, and I just got EMP'd here. I want to ignore that. Yeah, these 10 buildings, brother. Alright, let's go help our brothers. Our scouts really need that speed upgrade. I don't know why scouts need to have a speed upgrade in the first place. They should have just gotten it as default, in my opinion. But no, that's. Yo, focus the tanks. Siege tank OP. Here comes our scout team that needs to kill all that amount of scouts, I mean tanks. Oh boy. And in case you're wondering, oh DK, what kind of StarCraft tutorial were you thinking of this time? I was thinking of making a tutorial about switches and that counter in general. Gosh, our scouts are so weak. But yeah, we'll see if I will actually do it. I usually keep my promises, but nowadays I've been more lethargic, in my opinion. So I just it's not I'm saying that I'm losing motivation. It's just I don't know. It just feels kind of awkward in some sense. Oh gosh, these things are a problem. I never got my scout upgrade here. And then, yeah, speaking of scouts, they also have that, like, completely, like, worthless sight range upgrade. It's just kind of... I mean, come on, the scouts just really need that speed upgrade set to default, you know, like Grace, you know. Scouts are pretty tanky, but it's not really worth it for its cost. I mean, that's been changed for so long. So. And like I said in my, like, several minutes ago, I mean, there are instances where pro players in StarCraft 1, they get scouts against Terrans, but it's mostly for humiliation. So yeah, just an FYI there. Alright, we need to use Dark Templars for that.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
More Dark Templars. Well, we are allied with, you know, Shakura's people. The Nerazu, not Nerazu, that's Warcraft 3. The Nerazim, yeah, Nerazim. Man, I still remember, at least back in StarCraft 1, there was no such thing as Nerazim, it was just the Dark Templar. Or something like that, but... Hey, the sea stakes are all cleared up because of our scouts, yo! And the Khylliar too, it's like, yeah, I get it, Blizzard. You wanted StarCraft, you know, inject the StarCraft universe to have some kind of naming scheme to make it better. Not that I'm saying it's bad, but... Gosh, I got a gas problem here. I might need to take a gas expand right here. Look at that. Oh, but I need shuttle for that. Oh, that sucks. And I'll just expand down there. Okay, we have some sufficient amount of scouts now. Just gotta destroy all buildings. Oh, that was a stop. We'll wait for the Corsairs. Yeah, I'll get the sight range upgrade too. And then let's just talk about this scout upgrade again. It should have been in a cybernetics core. Those upgrades at least. Fleet Beacon is way too late, in my opinion, for scouts to be, you know, effective. Because once you do like warp in a Fleet Beacon, not like any sane player is not gonna make scouts. They're gonna make carriers, not scouts. And carriers only cost like a little bit more expensive than scouts, but they have more HP and they're more effective. Okay, well, how should I do this? It's a bunch of mess here. It's just, so unfortunately I can't get through there. But I do believe I just got down over here with my ground units. But like I was saying, since it's the scout upgrades are tech to what's his face? Tech to Fleet Beacon. Yeah, it's just way too late. And scout upgrades are way too expensive, and it's just not very cost efficient. Like in an actual like 1v1 melee style. I'm not talking about in campaign, but in an actual 1v1 style, you are really limited with resources. There's not gonna be like this many like resource location, you know, like in a balanced map. So it's like, why even use scouts? You know, you need to effectively, efficiently use your resources, and scouts is not one of them. So, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, like they should back off scouts, but maybe in the future maybe they can consider once StarCraft gets big again due to StarCraft Remastered. If they do, I really hope they at least they somehow, I don't know, like there are still people that say, oh, the scouts are just perfectly fine, that's why they haven't been touched for so long, but I don't think it's that. It's more like neglect in general. Because StarCraft 1 wasn't touched for like 9 years. Like, it was last touched in 2009. Well done, Praetor. The Terrans are retreating. Now this area is under our control, and we can build a safe settlement on Khyrador from where we can plan further strikes. Yeah, good to know, Khylliar. So where you at? Well, that concludes that. But like I was saying, it's just. You know, and then like StarCraft 1 was last touched in 2009, and then they like started like brushing up again like in early 2016, and yeah, it's just goes to tell you that like some of the portions of, you know, like some of the units in StarCraft 1, they're not really as balanced as most people think, but. And that's just DK, you know, ranting about scouts today, at least for this video. But thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye now.